What's up guys, Joe Parfanuk here and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to go over my 3 best beginner business credit cards for Amazon FBA sellers. And starting out on Amazon with small amounts of capital, it is important to begin to learn about business credit so you can fund your Amazon business's growth. And you also don't want to mix up your personal credit with your business credit. So learning these 3 credit cards can really help you get a grip on how to get started and grow your business's credit. We're going to dive into the pros and cons of these 3 business credit cards so you can make an informed decision on which credit card to start your business with. And as always, if you got value, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get into it. What's up guys? Welcome to the tutorial portion of the video. So I'm going to go over these 3 best business credit cards for beginner Amazon sellers. And I want to emphasize that getting business credit is going to help you because you need to start out your LLC's business credit. You don't want to be leveraging your personal credit. That's going to mess up your credit score. And that actually happened to me. It took my credit score down to like a 660 at one point because I was utilizing personal credit. And that made my credit usage skyrocket, which caused that to decrease. So you want to make sure you branch out and get business credit because if you're charging money on these cards, they're not going to report it to your personal credit. So that's the big deal here, and that's why it won't affect your personal credit score, obviously, unless you can't pay the card back or something like that. That just goes into obviously spending the money that you have. Don't spend what you don't have starting out. It's going to be very risky if you do that type of thing. So just, this just helps you with cushion, with cash flow, because it takes a little bit of time for Amazon to pay you back. So when you're using credit cards, you got an extra 60 days or 30 to 60 days, depending on when you card in the cycle. So that is awesome. And yeah, so we're going to dive into these 3. The first one is the Amex Business Blue Cash Card. So the main things I want to highlight here is the no APR, very nice welcome bonus, which I'll get into, and the no annual fee. So there is no annual fee on this credit card, and you get a 0% introductory APR for the first 12 months. So if you get the card in January, you won't pay any interest on the balance unless, obviously, the balance that is not over the credit limit. So you have a $2,000 credit limit and you spend $2,000, you have no intro APR on that. If you spend $2,500 on the $2,000 credit limit, you're going to be charged interest on the extra $500 unless you pay it. So that's basically going to be your minimum payment due because this is a flexible spend card, which is another great benefit about the card. It gives you flexible buying power. So you can card, let's say $3,000, $4,000 on it. As long as you pay it down, though, you're not going to get that $2,000 that you spend over. You're going to have to pay that immediately. So just know that going in. But you get that 0 APR for the first 12 months and an okay APR. Definitely nothing crazy. But obviously, you don't want to pay interest on your credit cards. I have never paid a dime of interest on my credit cards because that's going to basically drive your business into the ground and destroy your profits. So, make sure you're paying them on time. Make sure you are spending what you have and not what you don't have. But yeah, we covered the no APR, the no annual fee. The next thing is the 2% cash back on purchases up to $50,000 per calendar year, which is absolutely amazing. That's going to really help you get some free money and then inject it into your business. Basically, it applies as a statement credit. So that's something that's really beneficial. It gets me an extra $50, $100 a month, which is awesome when I use this card. And then after that, it's just 1% back on all purchases. But most of you, I don't even think I've gotten above the $50,000 per calendar year on this card. Most of us probably won't. It's more of a lower spending power card. You get around $5,000 to $10,000 credit limit, sometimes even $2,000 on this card. So you don't have to worry about, getting a crazy credit limit and have to try to maximize it or something like that. This is going to be a great beginner card because you get a lower limit starting out. It's really nice to ease yourself into it. And there's some travel benefits, but nothing really crazy here. The main thing I wanted to cover is the promo welcome offer, which is larger than I've ever really seen this. You get up to $500 cash back in the form of a statement credit, which is awesome. I got $200 back when I got this card around a year ago. So you get $250 on the first $5,000, or after you spend $5,000 within the first 6 months, and then after you spend an additional $10,000 within the first calendar year of the card, or the first year of the card,
you get another $250. So if you spend $15,000 in the first year of opening the card, you get a total of $500 back as a statement credit, which is awesome. It's just free money to help grow your business. This is definitely one of my favorite cards, and I highly recommend it to beginner Amazon sellers because Amex is a very easy card for many people to get. You don't need a crazy credit score. You can have a high 6 and get this card 100%. It's definitely just a great card all around, though. Good cash back, good welcome bonus, and no APR promo period. But the next card that we're going to cover is one of my favorite. I personally utilize this card and this card, but I love this card. It's the Inc. Business Unlimited Credit Card. So they're running a promo period right now. This is higher than what I got. I got $750. I got this card earlier in the year, but I got a $750 bonus cash back. But $900 is awesome. That's going to help grow your business a lot, or you could just use it for personal expenses and stuff like that if you wanted to. And that's after you spend $6,000 in the first 3 months. So that's not too crazy. $2,000 each month. I think a lot of us can definitely spend that on inventory within the first 3 months. So it's pretty easy to get that bonus. If you don't think you can, then maybe go for this card with the $5,000 in the first 6 months, because that's going to be a lot easier for you to obtain. And then maybe get this card after you scale up a little bit more. But this is definitely a great card. In my opinion, you get the 1.5% cash back, and that is unlimited on every purchase. No annual fee on this card, so it's great for beginners. You don't have to worry about paying an annual fee or anything like that. And there is also a 0 intro APR for 12 months after opening the card, which is awesome. The APR is around the same as the Amex. And you can redeem this for cashback, gift cards, travel in the Chase Unlimited Ultimate Rewards program. That is an awesome program. I really like that portal. I think it's personally better than Amex's, in my opinion. I'm personally Team Chase, but totally up to you what you like. But a lot of people love Amex as well. And another thing, they have a really great referral program as well. So if any business owner you know applies for any Chase in credit card, you get $40,000 bonus, or 40,000 bonus points for each card that's approved. So I got almost $2,000 this year from just referrals, which is awesome. And you get that in form of bonus points. So this is equivalent to $400 around this bonus point here. So that's nice if you refer any friends or anything like that. You get a nice kickback. And this also gives you 5% cash back on Lyft, which I actually did not know before I made this video. So I'm definitely going to use this when I go on business trips. I'm going to use this card on Lyft to make sure I get that 5% cash back. That's awesome, because that can definitely add up when you're on a trip. So yeah, main thing is you get a really nice bonus cash back. You get 1.5% back. No on all your purchases, no annual fee, and then no intro APR. So this is a really great card for beginner Amazon sellers, in my opinion. It's definitely one of my favorites. So the last one we're going to cover is the Amex Business Plum card. So this is an amazing card because of the main thing everyone talks about. You get 60 days to pay without interest. So you get an extra 30 days to pay without interest. You just have to make the minimum due payment. So that's essentially your prior balance for the last period. So if you had like $2,000 carded on the last period, you have to make sure you pay that as a minimum payment in the following period. So that's kind of how that works. It just skips a payment period, which is awesome. And also they have a really good special welcome offer right now. I don't think it was this high when I got this card. It's $500 back when you spend $15,000 within the first 3 months. And a lot of these flexibility spend cards are going to make you charge a lot more in the first 3 months. So know that going in. This is more so for like an intermediate seller or a beginner seller who's starting out with a lot of capital to work with, 100%. And then also you get a 1.5% early pay discount, which is awesome. And that's also just if you pay off the card within 10 days of the statement closing. So that's really huge. You can get a 1.5% cash back, basically unlimited as well. You just have to pay the card off early. But if you choose to not pay it off early and extend for those extra 30 days, then you don't really get any cash back for that. So to summarize the main benefits of this card, you get the 1.5% early pay discount when you pay your bill off early. You get a nice special welcome offer. So that's a bigger bonus than it normally is, I believe. And you get the 60 days to pay without interest, which is really, really nice. The one downside, though, is the $250 annual fee. That is a little bit steep for a beginner seller. I wouldn't recommend getting this card if you're not ready to pay the annual fee. Know that going in. They just raised it. It used to be $195. Now it's $250. So I actually canceled this card I didn't really see the need for it when I had a no APR card, but it's each in their own, your own preference. But a lot of people do really, really love this card. I personally like the other two more, in my opinion, but this is definitely a well-liked card in the space. But I hope this video helped you understand how to get business credit to help fund and grow your Amazon business responsibly. Because if you're utilizing only cash, it's going to be really difficult to grow your business. When Amazon takes some time to pay you out after you make a sale, you have to ship it in FBA. There's a bunch of different lag times, but having this extra 30 to 60 days or so to pay off the bills makes it a lot easier to grow your business. So that's where the credit cards come in. It's really a great solution for that. And I definitely highly recommend any beginner to start out with one of these two cards. If you're more intermediate, maybe consider getting this card, or you're starting out with a lot of capital, could be a good card for you. But these two cards are great. You have no annual fee. So there's no really downside to opening it other than a maybe inquiry. One thing I want to point out is once you open Amex card, a business credit card, then if you open another one, you don't get another inquiry. So you're going to get an inquiry when you open this card. You get an inquiry when you open this card as well. So know that going in, you're going to get an inquiry on your personal side. So they're going to check your personal credit. But after you get this first Amex business card, then if you apply for this card, you're not going to get a hard inquiry, which is a really nice touch. So if you want to go Team Amex, it definitely will help you not have to deal with any inquiries or anything like that if you're worried about that. But definitely take all this information in and then make a decision on which credit card to start out with. I would recommend picking one of them and just rolling with it to help fund your Amazon business. And as always, if you got value from this video, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one.